Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. We're back here at JB Hudson Jewelers taking a look at a pretty cool dive watch. This is the Breitling Superocean. Let's drop down the inspection pad and we can take a closer look at the individual details in this watch. Alright, so now let's take a closer look at the Breitling Superocean. So, just starting off with the overall case aspects, I would have to say I am very, very impressed with Breitling's work. They did an excellent job with the mirror finish on this watch. It's all over the place. I mean, on the clasp, it's on the back of the case, the front of the case. They didn't do a lot of brushing, which I would normally not think looks very good, but actually I do think it looks pretty good in this case, all those polished sides, except actually a notable point of brushing is the actual bezel, which is actually a rubber bezel, which I don't know of any other watch that has a rubber bezel, and on that part the metal indices are all brushed, and the rubber, if you look close, has a brushing pattern on it. It just kind of makes it blend in a whole lot better. One complaint that I would have, and I've heard this a lot from people, is that the rubber bezel tends to be pretty delicate in that if you kind of scrape it with something, or if you have, say you're handling a knife in the kitchen and you accidentally hit your watch, it might leave a pretty sizable mark in that bezel. So I would have probably preferred for Breitling to go with more of a ceramic or something, but it looks very cool. Another interesting sort of complaint, if you're really into diving, there's no lume pip on the actual bezel, so that might make timing in deep or dark water pretty difficult. But this is definitely a dive watch through and through with regards to its specifications. It is a chronometer, it's certified. It has an ETA-based movement, but Breitling does a whole lot of work to make that more reliable, and they do a lot of finishing to it. It doesn't have a clear case back, so I can't exactly show you the movement, but just you can look up pictures online, and it looks absolutely spectacular. The actual depth rating is very impressive. 1,500 meters, or about 5,000 feet. That is very, very deep, more than enough for a dive watch. It's 5 times that of a Rolex Submariner, so it's definitely a dive watch through and through. And the overall, there's a lot of lume actually on the dial and hands itself, so that there shouldn't be too big of an issue there. With regards to size, I think it's a pretty good size, adequate size. It says 44 millimeters, but it definitely wears a heck of a lot smaller than that. It wears very comparable to a Submariner or something like that, and it looks pretty good on the wrist. I mean, I do have above average size wrists, but it's definitely not oversized like a lot of Breitling's other pieces. All in all, this is a very, very high quality watch. I mean, with that rubber strap that is just extremely thick and makes the watch very comfortable. This is just a high quality watch through and through at a very affordable price. This model is available pre-owned. Now this is the previous model at JB Hudson Jewelers for $1,995, which is actually kind of a steal. It's a very, very nice watch. So I really, really like this watch. I considered purchasing one instead of my Omega, which it was on this channel for one of our first videos, the Omega Seamaster chronograph. But I mean, I don't regret buying that, but this is definitely a very high quality watch. It's got all the technical features you'd want in a dive watch, helium release valve, automatic helium release valve at that. That beats my Omega. But yeah, very high quality watch. If you like this video, please remember to subscribe and share. Thank you.